Not coming.
It's okay.
Yeah, now it is come. What about the voice? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Voice is
Clear. Okay. Now this session, I mean this module, it is a very small module. Probably I will finish it in 2 sessions. Mostly I will wind up mostly today. Let us see how things will go. Okay. Otherwise 2 sessions is good enough for this. So can I start now? Please switch off your mobile and cut off from the rest of the world. Okay. So if you are sure, if you are thorough about the Indian contract at 1872, this becomes very, very easy. Now let us get into the topic. Sale of Goods Act 1930. Now the session starts now. Please concentrate now. This act, Sale of Goods Act 1930, what is the significance of this act? If somebody asks, the first thing, whenever you learn a subject, the first question which has to be answered by you is the significance, importance, objective of this law. Very simple. This act, that is Sale of Goods Act 1930, it protects the rights and interests of buyers and sellers of movable property. What is the meaning of movable property? Which can be easily sold, exchanged. The title of ownership can be changed easily, and the people who buy can definitely carry it. That is the reason it is called movable property. There are 2 types of property when you look at. One is called immovable property. Immovable property means the property which are fixed in nature. Land, building, factory, apartments, houses, all these are immovable property. There is a separate law for that. That is Sale of Immovable Property 1882. That is for the LLB student. There is no syllabus for you. As an MBA student, you have to only know a different law which governs the rights and interests of the people when they go and buy or sell movable property. When I say movable property, it can be the car, the scooter, the motorcycle, the mobile, the phone, the AC, the crops, agriculture crops, finished manufactured goods, future goods. Future goods mean those goods are yet to be manufactured by the company, or future agriculture product mean which are yet to be reaped by the farmers. The shares, debentures, the goodwill, the trademark, the patent, all this clubbed together, you can call it as movable goods. So this act, that is Sale of Goods Act 1930, it is concerned about the sale of contract in selling movable goods. When I say movable goods, it can be any goods which is existing. Existing goods means which is already manufactured by some company or some factory. When they sell or somebody buy those goods, buying and selling of those goods, there is a different law that is called Sale of Goods Act 1930. That is mainly, it applies movable goods. Whenever you sell or buy movable goods, your rights, your interest as a buyer and seller is protected by this act that is called Sale of Goods Act 1930. Goods means it can be existing goods, in the sense which is specific and generic goods, which can be the manufactured goods, any types of manufactured goods. Future goods means the goods which are yet to be manufactured. Shares and stocks, I don't have to explain. Goodwill, patent, copyright, trademark, all these can be clubbed together and called as sale of movable goods. When a party sign a contract, what is a contract? A legally enforceable agreement. From the beginning, I have been telling you, this contract applies to various sectors. Tomorrow, Vaishnavi, when she signs a contract with a builder to construct a building, it becomes a construction contract. Similarly, tomorrow, Sony signs a joint venture program with other party, it becomes a joint venture contract. Contract remains same. Again, Tejas tomorrow go and buy a car from Maruti showroom. It is a sale of movable goods contract. Contracts is applied everywhere. Tomorrow, when you buy a house, definitely it is a sale of immovable property contract is signed. Similarly, tomorrow when you take a house on rent, it is a rental contract. That means contract is applied everywhere. What is contract? It is a legally enforceable agreement, a mutual agreement by the parties which has the legal sanctity. That is a contract. Now, if somebody asks you what is the meaning of sale of movable goods contract means, it's a contract of sale of goods in which the seller agrees to sell the goods or agrees to transfer the goods in a future date. That is called sale of contract. What is sale of contract? Suppose tomorrow when you go and book a Maruti car from Maruti showroom, you sign a sale of goods contract. Practically, it is a mobile contract because when you book the car, you are getting into the sale contract, sale of contract. The sale agreement when you sign, that agreement, if it has all the 10 essential elements, becomes a sale contract. Now let us see, tomorrow Vaishnavi want to buy a motorbike, a scooter. Definitely she will go to the showroom. Definitely she will negotiate and they get into an understanding. So let us see how a sale of mobile goods contract take place now. See, whenever you buy and sell, it is always better to sign a contract. We have studied. But why people have to sign a contract? Because the moment you sign a contract, you get into certain duties, rights, responsibility, liability, obligation to perform. Whenever you do a business, it is always advisable, mandatory to have a proper understanding between the buyer and seller or the parties involved in a business. Those interests, when you put it in writing, it gets the legal significance of an agreement. And when that agreement has all the 10 essential elements, it becomes a contract. Once you sign a contract, the same law of contract protects the buyer's interest and the seller's interest. Let us see how a sale of goods contract take place. Taking an example of Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi goes to the Maruti showroom. So it is a bilateral agreement. One side Vaishnavi, other side showroom. It is a bilateral. That means for any sale of mobile goods, there has to be two parties. Precisely for the same reason, it is called a bilateral parties. Two parties, it's mandatory. Second stage of formation of a sale of goods, it has to be the subject matter of sale. What is subject matter of sale? It is a transfer of goods, mobile goods. What is mobile goods? Which can be easily exchanged by the parties. Tomorrow Maruti can definitely deliver the car and she can definitely drive it to her home. Mobile goods. Suppose I ask you how a sale of contract is formed. Very simple. First, there has to be a seller and buyer, bilateral contract. Second, it has to be transfer of goods. What is the goods? It is a mobile goods. Third, there has to be a consideration. What is the meaning of consideration? Vaishnavi, what is the meaning of consideration? We have come across this word multiple times. Consideration is not paid. What's the meaning of it?
So it is a cost involved between
cost involved or price. Tomorrow, I may file a suit in the court saying that I was not paid consideration by so and so. What's the meaning of it? I was not paid the price. I was not compensated for the work I have done. So consideration is mandatory for any contract, except there are exceptions we have studied. That is a question might come for your semester end examination. A contract without consideration is null and void. Are there any exceptions? That is you have studied. So as far as tomorrow when you sign a contract with the Maruti to buy a Maruti car, since the Maruti car being a movable goods, definitely a contract is signed between Vaishnavi and the Maruti showroom. How a contract is formed between Vaishnavi and Maruti? There is a bilateral party. Who are all the bilateral parties here now? One side is Vaishnavi, the buyer, other side is seller is the Maruti. And transferable goods, the cars, naturally it is a transferable goods. Precisely for the same reason, the car is a transferable goods. The consideration it has to be mentioned. Thereafter, if it has to become a sale contract, that sale agreement should have all the 10 essential elements of the contract. You can see all essential elements of a valid contract. That means this is a simple sale of goods contract is formed. Let us take an example of how a rental contract is formed. Vaishnavi, can you tell me how a rental contract is formed? There has to be two parties. One is the owner, other one is the tenant. Suppose Vaishnavi want to take the house of mine in a particular area. There has to be two parties. One is the owner, other one is the tenant. The second, that is the property which has to be movable or immovable. Rental agreement, it has to be immovable property. Then the consideration on 10 essential elements of the contract. That means contract remains same. Tomorrow, Vaishnavi, if you want to sell your property, suppose you have a site, a 30-40 site in Koramangala. When you have to sell the site, there is a different law governs sale of immovable property. That is called Indian Contract, Sale of Immovable Property Act 1882. That is for the LLB students, not for you. That means every law, they are distinctly different for a different purpose. This act, Indian Sale of Goods Act 1930, it is concerned about the rights and interests of the parties involved in buying and selling of movable goods. Is it clear? Introduction?
So the significance of this act is that it protects the rights and interests of buyers and sellers.
Sellers of movable properties.
Okay, movable
property. Suppose you want to buy when you buy a mobile, a car, a scooter, motorcycle, anything. Suppose you want to buy a land. There is a different law. What is the law? There is Sale of Immovable Property Act 1882. Okay. That is fairly for the LLB student. Because as an MBA student, you should know. But contract remains same. Please don't get confused between the Indian Contract Act 8. Contract can be linked to any business. What is business? Any commercial activities. What is commercial activity? Profit-oriented activities. What is profit-oriented activities? Any activity which involves buying, selling, trading, import, export, licensing, franchising, running a company, running a mall, venture, joint venture, merger, acquisition, running an institution, anything and everything which is business in nature. Whenever you do any kind of business, it is always advisable to sign a contract so that the interests of both parties are written down precisely, clearly. And when you sign it, it becomes an express contract. Both parties have expressed their duties, rights, responsibility, liability, obligation. Everything is properly written down. And the moment you sign a contract, what happens now? It becomes you are legally bound to perform it. When you sign a rental agreement, if the rental agreement has all the 10 essential elements of a contract, it becomes a rental contract. Contract is suffix. It can be attached to anywhere. Any business you do, when you sign a contract, that contract referring to that particular business. When you buy and sell movable property, is it a business? 100% it's a business. Because Maruti, when they sell the car to you, Maruti is not doing a bloody charity. They are making money. Got it? Precisely for the same reason, it is a business. So when you sign any contract with respect to buying or selling of movable goods, there is a different law which governs, dictate the rights and interests of the people. As MBA students, we are not going to take you into deep ocean because it is impossible to finish all the 5 laws in 2 credit, that to 19 sessions. Got it? So goods, this is a very simple sale of goods, mobile goods. It is formed. Essential bilateral contract means 2 parties should be there. Then the next one has to be goods means referring to the mobile goods. The price has to be their consideration and all the essential elements of the contract. Goods can be different types of goods. Existing goods means which is already manufactured. The seller has in his custody of goods for sale. We call it as existing goods. Future goods means yet to be manufactured by someone. Contingent goods. This is a short answer question. Contingent goods. Can anyone tell me what is called contingent goods? What is called contingency? We say we normally hear about it's a contingency plan. What is the meaning of contingency?
That it depends on certain factors.
Yes, contingency is depending upon certain factors. That is those goods which the seller may get into his custody depends upon the happening of an event which may or may not happen. I'll explain now. Let us take the example of Vaishnavi now. Vaishnavi, you wish to buy, say, 25 bales of about 25 truckload of Egyptian cotton from me. I am the distributor and seller of Egyptian cotton. And you approach me, sir, I want to buy certain Egyptian cotton from you. An offer is made, accepted. I mean, it becomes a contract now. But only thing, it becomes a contingent contract with respect to contingent goods. Now there is a contract is signed. I am a seller, she is a buyer. I am supposed to supply that goods to her. But when I sign, I will mention it as a contingent goods because the ship which is coming from Egypt, it has to reach Chennai harbor safely. Then only I get that Egyptian cotton in my custody so that I can sell it to Vaishnavi. If the ship is sunk on the way from Egypt to Madras, that contract will become a void contract. Got it? What is void contract? A contract which cannot be enforced due to change of circumstances, change of policy, or act of God, or any calamities. So contingent goods are those goods which the seller will get into his custody in the happening of an event which may or may not happen.
Okay.
Is it clear, Vaishnavi? Contingent goods. When somebody say this is a contingent good, means it is 100% sure that the seller he doesn't have the custody of that good. He will get the custody of that good in the event of an action or a situation which may or may not happen, because the ship, I have already ordered the ship. I've ordered Egyptian cotton and it is on the way from Egypt to Chennai. Unfortunately, due to cyclone or tsunami, if the ship is sunk on the way, you cannot file a suit against me because it is already mentioned as contingent goods. Be careful. I'll be asking this question. Mandatorily, this question will be asked during Viva. What is called contingent goods? Contingent goods are those goods which the custody of it, the seller will get into his custody only in the happening of an event which may or may not happen.
Okay.
Is it clear to you all, Vaishnavi and team? Yes or no?
So the idea behind is that the seller, he might not actually having the position at that very moment.
Exactly.
But that depends on whether or not one event happens.
Yes. That's the reason. Because the seller is ready to sell, but only thing he has to get it because it is uncertain, because ship is coming on the way. Anything can happen. That's the meaning of it.
Whereas if I have to buy something from an electronic store, I want to buy an AC or a cooler, but they have it in their stock, so that
is existing goods.
Existing goods.
Future goods means suppose you ordered. Now the car which she has booked, initially there is a new model is coming now. Now Vaishnavi has booked the car. Now Maruti says it will be delivered only next year. Is it existing goods or future goods? Future goods. That's the way the goods are classified. I hope that is clear to you guys.
So
now,
contingency, existing, and
future. Types of goods. Okay. Now we are getting into something very interesting and very important to, not as a MBA student, as a consumer of this country. It is your responsibility, it is your obligation to know three terminologies: guarantee, warranty, condition. Trust me, 90% of the LLB students, if you ask them, those jokers and jokeranis may not be able to answer this question. It so happened in the year of 2017, I was one of the judges in Alliance University. There was a university competition held here. So some of the marketing students from multiple universities, they were supposed to sell certain product to the judges being the consumers. We created a simulative situation where those students were supposed to sell the goods to me. In fact, many students, when they approached me, they explained about the marketing strategy. Everything was perfectly all right. I asked only one question: what is the guarantee and warranty for this product? Then they were most of them, they were almost, shackled. They said they were not able to explain what is the difference between warranty and guarantee. 99% of the students said warranty is the replacement, guarantee is the repair. There were also many judges among me. Unfortunately, those people were also not aware about it. despite they being the law faculties. So that is the reason I say, please concentrate now, because this many may not be knowing. This is because many people, it is cemented in their mind. The warranty means it is a replacement, guarantee is a repair. Anyway, let us get into that. Before that, there is something called condition. Whenever you look at the newspaper, you can say a new car is launched with a base price of 5 lakhs. There will be a star mark there. Condition applies. Don't you think in your day-to-day life, even if you don't want to read, but you will see many advertisements with a lot of conditions apply, wherever, whichever product you want to buy. Everywhere, even showroom when you go, they say 50% discount, condition applies. Tanishq, ornament, jewelry, condition applies. Wherever you go, bloody condition apply, condition. What is this condition? Please be careful now. Condition is the most stipulative aspect with respect to sale of mobile goods. The backbone of, it is a backbone in a sale of contract of mobile goods. Any goods when you want to buy, conditions applies. So condition is practically the assured specification with respect to a product. Tomorrow when you buy a car, there will be in the manual, it will be written that it's a 1999 cc. So condition is practically the backbone, the most important stipulation of a product. If the condition is violated by the manufacturer or seller, being the buyer or a consumer or a customer, you have the right to cancel the contract. In the sense, tomorrow, as Vaishnavi has already signed a contract to buy a Maruti latest version car from Maruti showroom. The conditions what they mentioned is this car is 1999 cc and the capacity, cubic, everything is perfectly mentioned there. They also mentioned that this car is available for a price of say 6 lakh, provided there is an exchange value for your old car. Everything is clearly mentioned. Condition is the most important stipulation as far as sale of a goods. If the condition is clearly defined by the manufacturer or seller, he has to honor it. Tomorrow when she buys a car, if she comes to know that this car doesn't have 1999 cubic capacity cc, then it is a breach of condition. Precisely for the same reason, Vaishnavi has the right to cancel the contract and seek refund with interest. So condition is the most stipulative aspect of a sale of goods, and the condition is the backbone of that sale of goods contract signed by the buyer and seller. If any dilution to the condition of the product, the buyer has the right to cancel, repudiate it. That is called condition. Condition, once it is clearly mentioned, the seller has to honor it. If they say this car has 1999 cc, he has to. Absolutely no compromise on that. That is called condition. Conditions, there are two types of conditions. One is called express condition, other one is called implied condition. Did you come across this word anytime in your lifetime? Express contract, implied contract. Did you come across these words?
Yes.
Vaishnavi, did you come across express contract and implied contract?
Yes, sir.
What is express contract?
So it
Everything
is
is, yeah.
it is written like
Yes, that's right. It's a written contract.
contract.
See, the expressed. See, there is a simple way. In our days, we used to express our love through love letters. Nowadays, you have a different way of expressing the love. In our days, if at all I have to love a girl, I used to send a letter, express love letter. That means my love is clearly expressed, black and white. That is called express contract. Got it. Express contract. See, if all the contracts across the world, it is normally express contract. What is express contract? The both parties, they write down their duties, responsibility, everything in a paper, and when they sign it with proper stamping, it is called express contract. What is implied contract, Vaishnavi?
Not in writing, sir.
Can you give an example of implied contract? Searching. Can you give me an example of implied contract?
So going for rest.
Yeah, multiple
Yeah.
examples.
Yes, sir, you have told us about the products
Yes.
which are made in the shops, like
No, no. Implied contract. I'm not coming to sale of goods now. I'm just look. I'm with now. I am discussing about the Indian Contract Act 1872. We have studied different types of contract: void contract, voidable contract, implied contract, express contract, bilateral contract, quasi contract. Multiple contracts we have studied. What is implied contract? What is the meaning of implied? Based on the situation, based on the circumstances, based on the behavior. Tomorrow, when you step into a KSRTC bus, you are getting into a contract. Implied contract is a contract irrespective of any written agreement between the parties. When you get into a KSRTC bus, do you sign a physical agreement with the KSRTC? No. Your behavior. What is your behavior? You got into the bus. The bus is going from here to, say, Majestic. Your behavior shows that you want to avail the services of KSRTC. Precisely for the same reason, you are supposed to buy the ticket. If you are caught for ticketless travel, you can be prosecuted for violation of implied contract. Implied means a contract is formed by the provisions of the law, because as per the law, you are into a contract. Another example, Vaishnavi, you go to a restaurant, you ordered chicken biryani. The moment chicken biryani is served to you, you get into an implied contract with the parties. Did you sign any contract with the restaurant saying that I will pay for it? You have not signed a contract, but still you have to pay for it. If you fail to pay, they will call the police and you can be prosecuted for violation of implied contract. Implied means a contract is formed based on the situation, circumstances, behavior, or the provisions of law. Got it? Yes or no? Difference between express contract and implied contract. Express contract means both parties clearly signed their legal intentions. It is black and white. What A has to do, what B has to do, it is clearly mentioned there. Implied means nothing written. The same way, that's the reason we are getting into the slightly confusing section now. What is that called? Conditions and warranties. Before I explain further, let me explain the difference between conditions, warranty, and guarantee. Condition, it should be very clear to you. What is condition? Whenever the seller wants to sell certain products, he will definitely put certain conditions. Those conditions, when he put, it is the backbone, most important stipulation as far as the sale of that product. If the condition, if the company says this is the specification of this product, that is a condition of the product. If any violation, any breach, the buyer has the right to cancel it. What about warranty? What about guarantee? Can anyone tell me what is the difference between warranty and guarantee? Now we have seen, whenever you buy a product, a car, a scooter, a motorcycle, a phone, an air conditioner, any movable goods, when you buy, there is a warranty card given to you. Yes or no?
Yes.
Vaishnavi, do you agree?
Warranty.
yes, sir.
So what is warranty and what is guarantee? Who can tell me? Unfortunately, I have told that 99% of the students have given wrong answer. I think there is nothing to worry. Please shoot your answer. This is a platform where you can discuss your, you can share your information. What is the difference between warranty and guarantee? No one. Anyway, express and implied. Express condition. What is the meaning of express condition? The conditions are clearly written down by the manufacturer, the seller. What is implied condition? Nothing is written, but still it is a condition.
Okay.
Before we getting into that, let me differentiate the differences between condition, warranty, and guarantee. Condition, any product, it comes out with a certain specification. That is nothing but the condition. That is nothing but the claim of the product or the manufacturer or the seller. Now let me explain what is called warranty. Satya Pavan Sai, are you available online? I think he's available.
Yes, sir.
What is the bike you are driving? Do you have a bike or a car?
Bike, sir.
Who has a bike now? Can anyone? Okay, think there is nothing. I'm not going to. You don't have. You can just tell me a lie. Just think you have a bike. You are having a Enfield Bullet bike. Just let us assume it. So you have a bike now?
Yes.
Now what happened actually? Suddenly the brake drum, backside brake drum got damaged. So what you will do? You will go to the which motor? Eicher motor. That is the manufacturers of Enfield board. Okay, you go to the showroom. You buy a back wheel brake drum. You paid say 20,000 rupees. You have paid. Once you have purchased, the condition, of course, it is a manufacturer, all the specifications are there. There is a condition of it. Now they sign a warranty card for you. What does the warranty card says? Warranty card says that from the date of today's sale, 10,000 kilometer, there is a warranty to replace the disc. That means in case that brake disc, if it fails, 10,000 kilometer from the date of purchase, the company is giving you a warranty card that they will replace it. Precisely for the same reason, I would say warranty is a written legal guarantee. Now the game starts now. What is warranty? Warranty is a promise, a written promise with respect to the quality, quantity, purity, potency, standard, model, price of the model. Warranty says, the warranty card says that they shall replace this breakdown. They have to give a legal undertaking. So warranty is a legal guarantee. Be careful now. So warranty is the master, guarantee is the servant. If the warranty says replacement, guarantee is for replacement. If warranty says repair, guarantee is for repair. Did you understand the relation between warranty and guarantee? Warranty, whatever the warranty says, guarantee is to enforce what is mentioned in the warranty card. That is the reason I say warranty is a written legal guarantee. 99% of the students, they think warranty means replacement, guarantee means repair. No. Warranty is a written guarantee. If warranty says replacement, guarantee is for replacement. Warranty says repair, guarantee is for repair. Is it clear to you all? Warranty and guarantee relationship. Warranty is the master. Whatever the master says, the servant will carry out. That is the relationship between warranty and guarantee. Tomorrow, Satya, when you go to your showroom, when you want to buy a AC, split AC, you will definitely ask him, what is warranty? He will say warranty is replacement. Then you will ask what is guarantee? He will say guarantee is to repair. Ek dena uska muh mein. Tight, give a tight slap. Don't beat them. Usko bolna, tell them, ready, when you pass sales staff, better understand the concept clearly. Warranty is a written guarantee. If warranty says replacement, guarantee is for replacement. Warranty says repair, guarantee is for repair. Did you understand the difference between warranty, guarantee, and condition? Condition is the backbone. Condition is the most important stipulation as far as sale of a product, because condition applies to the totality, the specification of the product. If warranty condition is violated by the manufacturer, if condition is breached by the seller, as a consumer, as a customer, you can cancel the contract and seek refund. But if warranty is breached, you cannot cancel the contract. You can only seek damages. Vaishnavi, what is the meaning of damages? Legal remedies against breach of contract. What is the meaning of damages? What is the meaning of it? Literal meaning? monetary compensations, different types of damages you have studied. Simple damages, special damages, vindictive damages, multiple damages you have studied. So, Vaishnavi, can you please tell me the difference between condition, warranty, guarantee? I'll help you, don't worry.
So the condition is put by the sellers for the specific product.
Condition is the most important stipulative condition. It is a backbone as far as the sale of movable goods. That means the products itself, once it is those conditions, if they clearly prescribes the product in totality, that means there is a condition. Any breach of condition, what happens? Can you cancel in case breach of condition? Breach of condition means you can cancel the contract itself.
Yes.
Got it. Then what about warranty? What is warranty? Warranty is a legal guarantee, legal assurance with respect to the quality, quantity, purity, potency, standard, model, price. All those things are mentioned. Legal guarantee. So it is a warranty is nothing but an assurance by the seller with respect to the genuineness of the product. What about that? What is the difference between warranty and guarantee? Warranty is the master, guarantee is the servant. Warranty is one word, if you say it is answer is perfect. Warranty is the legal guarantee. Whatever the warranty says, the guarantee will carry out. If the warranty says replacement of the brake drum, guarantee is for replacement. Is it clear to everyone? Yes,
Yes, sir.
or no?
Yes, sir.
Only Vaishnavi, what about other people? All sleeping? Yeah.
So whatever the warranty stipulates, the guarantee has to follow the same.
Yes.
So the brake drum, like you said, so the guarantee is that he has to replace that brake drum.
Yeah. See, guarantee. What I mean, warranty is the practically it is the genuineness assurance by them, saying that in case if this happens, this is a legal guarantee. The warranty says replacement means guarantee card is for replacement. Warranty card says repair, guarantee is for repair. That's the meaning of it. There is a relationship between. One is to carry out the promise given by the master. Who's the master? Warranty is the master, guarantee is the servant. That's the meaning of it. Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Sab are you guys with me? Yes or no? Condition, warranty, guarantee. Yes, Niharika and team. Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Now the game starts now. Now, if somebody says express warranty, express condition, what is the meaning of it, Vaishnavi? Express condition, express warranty. What is the meaning of it?
It's everything is written down.
Yes, express condition means the condition with respect to sale of movable goods is clearly, precisely, distinctly written down and agreed by the buyer and seller. That is express condition. What about express warranty? The genuineness promised by the seller with respect to the genuineness, quality, quantity, everything is properly written down and given to you. That is express condition, express warranty. Express condition, you can see the user manual, I mean the vehicle. Suppose when you buy a car, everything is properly written down. That is an express condition. Warranty card, what is given in black and white, that is called express warranty. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. What is the meaning of implied condition, implied warranty? Vaishnavi, do you worry when I ask you multiple times? Do you feel for it? No. Yeah, because Vaishnavi is not to me now. Vaishnavi, what is called implied condition, implied warranty?
So the contract is not written down.
That's it. Implied means nothing written down, but still it's a warranty. Implied warranty is nothing but a warranty formed by the provisions of law based on the situation circumstances. Implied warranty, implied guarantee. Now the game starts now. I will not ask you what is called express condition, express warranty, because everything is given to you. Sometime you can enjoy something called express condition, express warranty. Let us look at the implied condition. What is condition? The most important stipulation, the backbone, the most important stipulation as far as the sale of movable goods by the seller or the manufacturer, that is called condition. Express condition means everything is clearly written down by the seller or the manufacturer. There is sometimes you can also enjoy something called implied condition. Let us discuss implied condition. Implied condition is nothing but a condition which is formed by the provisions of law, irrespective of any written agreement between the parties. That means there is no black and white documents to show that this condition is available, but it is considered as a condition. There is something called title. Who is the title holder of this property? If somebody asks you what is the meaning of it, who is the title holder of this mobile? What is the meaning of it?
The
Owner. Title is in legal terminology. Title means referring to the ownership. Title means ownership. I may ask you, who is the title holder of this property, or I want to buy it? Do you know who is the title holder? What's the meaning of it? It is the ownership. Now, I have a car. My car is Cruze, Chevrolet Cruze. Now, say if I want to sell this car to Tejas, is it sale of mobile goods? 100% it is a mobile goods, am I right? So I want to sell the car to Tejas. He knows I am driving the car. 100%, there is no doubt integrity of MD. So I make an offer that I'm ready to sell it for 10 lakhs. He negotiated and we agreed for 9 lakhs now. I have sold the car to Tejas. Now, Tejas naturally assumes that this owner of the car is MD, isn't it? Am I right? I don't have to expressly say that I am the owner. The titleship of ownership of a car is a condition, isn't it? Practically, it's a condition. When I sell the car to you, it is an assumption that the car belongs to me. So I sold the car to Tejas. He has paid 9 lakhs. After some time, the Anekal police go and knock at his door. When he opens the door, one tight slap is given on his face by the Anekal sub-inspector. Then Tejas will shout on him, "Why the hell you have beaten me?" Then Anekal police will say, "This is a stolen car. This car has been stolen from Coimbatore. Why did you steal this car from Coimbatore?" Tejas, in fact, he never heard about Coimbatore. He never gone to Coimbatore. Now what will happen now? It is an implied condition as to title. Implied condition. What is implied condition? A condition which is formed by the provisions of the law. It says when MD sell a car to anyone, he has to be the title holder. So examples of implied condition, the first one is called implied condition as to title. I'm not putting implied condition everywhere because condition as to title means implied condition as to title. I may ask you, can you give some examples of implied condition? Before that, I will ask you, can you give me some example of express condition? If when I ask you express condition, he will say, sir, whenever you buy a product, movable product, there shall be all the information, all the documents with respect to that product is called express condition. Then I will ask you, what is implied condition? Then you should say implied conditions are those conditions which are formed by the provisions of law, irrespective of any written conditions. Implied conditions are those conditions. What is condition? The most important stipulative, the backbone of any sale of goods contract. When I'm selling a car to him, practically there is a contract between me and him. But when I sell a product for which I don't have the title, but definitely he can sue me against, he can definitely file a suit against MD in the court by saying that MD has violated implied condition. Then MD cannot say that I did not promise you that this is my car. No, it is an implied condition. Condition as to title is the first example of implied condition. So for example, there is a example given here now. A purchased a car from B for certain price and used it for some period. Subsequently, it was found that the car was stolen by B and therefore A had returned back the car to the true owner. It was held that A could recover the full money from B. That means once I have sold a car to Tejas and subsequently the police have come and seized the car from him, he can definitely recover the money from MD because it is a violation of implied condition. Condition, a breach of condition means he can definitely seek the money. Even it is breach of implied condition, he can definitely recover the money from me. That is called implied condition. What is the question I'm answering? In sale of goods, in sale of movable goods, there is a most important provision which says condition. What is condition? Condition is the most significant stipulation or backbone as far as sale of movable goods. Always express conditions are given by the manufacturer or seller. At time, the buyer can be protected by implied conditions. Can you give some example of implied condition? The first example is implied condition as to title. Condition as to title means implied condition as to title. What it says, when the seller sells a product, a movable product to the buyer, the seller should have the title or ownership. If the seller sells a product on which he doesn't have the ownership, then it is called implied condition as to condition. Implied condition as to title. What is the question I'm answering? Give me some examples of implied conditions. What is implied condition? A condition which is not expressed by the buyer or seller. What is express condition? Everything is clearly defined with respect to the most important specification aspects of a product. What is implied condition? Nothing is written, but as per the law, there is a condition applies. Can you give me some examples of implied conditions? Yes. What is the first example? Implied condition as to title. What is the meaning of it? If a seller or manufacturer sells a product, the seller or manufacturer should have the ownership of it. Otherwise, he cannot sell it. Who says? The law says. Which law? Sale of Goods Act 1930. Is it clear to you, Vaishnavi? First example of implied condition.
Yes, sir.
Second example of implied condition. It is very funny. Condition as to description. Now, the same car. Anyway, I have sold the same cruise car to Tejas by giving a proper description. What is the description given by MD? That this car has run only 10,000 kilometers. That is a description given by MD now. Am I right? Trusting that description, he has purchased. Later on, when he has taken the car to the Chevrolet showroom, they said this car has finished 1,25,000 kilometers. Then he got a shock now. Where from? How MD has done it? I have gone to the Shivaji Nagar. There is a local workshop. Odometer, Ulta, Gumaya. Then finally from 1,25,000 it has come to 10,000 kilometers. Now, what is the legal remedy available to him? Definitely, he can cancel the contract because it is a violation of implied condition as to description. Once a seller sells a product by describing certain quality, quantity, purity, then that sold product should correspond to that described features. Otherwise, it is a violation of implied condition as to description. Second, what is the third one? Condition as to quality and fitness. Let us take an example of a very illiterate, poor hapless lady from somewhere on some remote village in India. This hapless lady, she has a baby, infant baby, and she has to feed that baby. Unfortunately, there is some issue now. She does not milk. She is suffering from some sickness. She goes to the nearby shop. She go and tell to the seller, "Wise up, I want some milk powder to feed my baby." That means she's highly illiterate. She doesn't know the name of the product, Amul or whatever. She doesn't know anything. She go and tell that I need some milk powder for feeding my baby. Now it is the responsibility of the seller, because this buyer is depending on the skill of the seller. Seller can very well say, "I don't know anything, please go out." He can, but if he sells a wrong product, if he sell a milk powder which is supposed to be used for feeding dogs, puppies, then if the same milk, if it is fed by the lady to her baby, and if something happens to the baby, the seller is responsible. Who says? The law says. Why? It is a violation of implied condition as to quality or fitness. There is no agreement happening. There is no written condition between the parties, because now what happened? The buyer is depending on the seller's skill. Once the buyer is depending on the seller's skill, it is a duty, it is a responsibility, it is a liability, it is obligation of the seller to provide the product for which the buyer wants. Whatever the buyer wants, he has to, because the buyer is illiterate. The buyer is depending on his skill, wisdom to buy the product. If he gives a wrong product, definitely she can cancel the product, and because it is a violation of condition as to quality or fitness of usage of the product. What is the question I'm answering? I'm giving examples of implied conditions. What is implied condition? A condition which is not expressed in nature. What is called implied condition? A condition which is formed by the provisions of the law, a condition which is formed based on the situation, circumstances, and behavior of the buyer and seller. Is there any relief to implied violation of implied condition? Yes. What is the relief? The buyer has the right to cancel that product and get refund. Can you give examples of implied condition? Yes. What is the first example? Implied condition as to title. Second example, implied condition as to description. Third, implied condition as to fitness and quality. What is the third one? Implied condition as to merchantability. Implied condition as to merchantability. Let us take an example of Tejas. Tejas is a wholesale dealer of men's undergarments. So what happened? He ordered certain men's undergarments from Delhi, a particular merchant by name Suklaji. Okay, so for example now, so he paid money. It's of course movable goods, you know. They sent the consignment. It has reached Tejas at Bangalore. When he has opened, he has seen a lot of fungal formation on all the undergarments. Now, as far as Tejas is concerned, it is a violation of implied condition as to merchantability. The sense he cannot sell this product to anyone. So what is the legal remedy available to him? He can definitely call Sukraji and use some language and cancel it. MCBC and all he will use and he will cancel it. Got it? That is called implied condition as to merchantability. Merchantability means it cannot be sold further. It can be sold now. Now, next one is implied condition by custom or trade usage. Let us take an example of Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, can I take an example of you?
Yes, sir.
Vaishnavi is a good girl, am I right? We will definitely bless her with a best married life. Think that Vaishnavi got married. Of course, the Almighty will bless her with a healthy baby. Bless now. So definitely Vaishnavi would like to buy a baby pushcart, baby cycle, baby pushcart. Am I right?
Baba Gadi.
Sheep. What is it called? That
Baba Gadi.
Baba Gadi. A perambulator. What is that? We call it as something different name. Anyway, a technical name I don't know. A push car, a push baby cycle. Now, the push baby cycle. I mean, that's what is that? What is the typical name? Is that cart? What is that? Is it?
Baby card.
Baby cart. She bought it. Now, the baby cart. Everyone know it is mainly meant for baby usage. Somebody has to push the, because every safety aspect should be there in that baby cycle, baby push cart. The manufacturer, out of whatever reason, if they have manufactured it in such a way by which if the baby gets any kind of injury, then it is a violation of implied condition as to custom, trade, or usage, because the baby cycle, the baby push cart is supposed to be manufactured by taking all precautionary measures to see that no harm happens to the baby. If the manufactured baby push cart, if it is found to be, or if it has caused any kind of injury to the baby, Vaishnavi has the right to file a suit in the court for violation of implied condition as to custom, trade, or usage. Another example, I have a grandpapa. He is an asthmatic patient. We normally buy the perambulator, I mean the spray which is used for the asthma patient. So the spray is supposed to have prescribed pressure in it. Is it not? There is a prescribed pressure by which that fumes comes out. I bought it. When he has used it, it blasted. My grandpa lost. I mean, he sustained some injuries. Do you think MD will keep his head under the blanket and sleep under the blanket for 24 hours, or MD will file a suit in the court? MD will definitely file a suit in the court. On what ground? Implied violation of implied condition by custom or trade or usage.
So is it somewhat related to quality of fitness? Because
Safety aspects of it. Safety aspect. There it is quality and merchantability. Here it is safety aspect.
No, the third condition which was there for that.
Third condition
as to the fitness, we look at the example of milk powder. Yeah. Quality of fitness.
That is ingredients what is used. Actually, here what happened actually that the product itself it is totally different between.
Okay.
The baby powder, see, there is a saying, and a funny way I'll tell you now. Anyway, I'll not use Vaishnavi because Vaishnavi sometimes she may run away now. So what happened now? Let us take an example of whom now? Archana. Archana has put a lot of biscuits in her kitchen. On one side, the biscuits are meant for the baby. Other side, the biscuits are meant for the dogs. Am I right? Got it. So what happened actually now? Suppose somebody feeds the dog biscuit for the baby, it is a wrong choice. Am I right? It's a wrong choice. Similarly, if that lady, I mean, literate lady, she has gone to the shop owner saying that I need some milk powder because my baby is crying. Please help me. Now it is a duty, it is a responsibility, it is a liability, it is an obligation of the seller to provide the quality and fitness which is for which it is meant for it. The milk powder, but is Amul milk powder, everyone knows it is meant for the baby. Because a separate milk powder which is meant for feeding the puppies, it is a wrong choice. That is the third one. Okay. So when you read it, you can definitely understand the difference between this one. Now the sixth example of implied condition is condition as to sale by sample. Sale by sample. So for example, now you go to a mall. Okay, there is a lot of, I mean, fog icon. There are different. This one is displayed there. So you can definitely they will give you a sample. You use it. It's a beautiful smell, good fragrance. And you purchase a product. When you reach home, there is no smell at all. So what happens now? It is a violation of implied condition as to sale by sample. If the seller sells you a product by giving a particular sample, the sold product should match with that sample quality.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is a violation of implied condition has to sail by sample. The last example of implied condition is implied condition has to wholesomeness, in the sense now Vaishnavi has ordered KFC chicken. Now the chicken has come. Suppose KFC has a particular flavor, quality, everything. But unfortunately, when it has come to her, when she opened, it is stinking. This is a very old product. That means that ordered stuff, mobile item, as a wholesome, it is not fit for human usage. So what happened? It is a violation of implied condition as to wholesome. These are all the examples of implied conditions. Is it clear to you? Or express condition means everything is expressed. There is nothing to worry about it. Implied means nothing written. What is implied condition? A condition which is formed by the provisions of the law or by the behavior, situation, circumstances prevails between the buyer and seller. What are the examples of implied conditions? Implied condition as to title. What's the meaning of it? When a seller sells a product to a buyer, the seller should have the ownership of it. Otherwise, it is implied condition as to title. What is the next one? Implies condition as to description. If the seller sold certain items to you by describing those products which has certain quality, quantity, purity, potency, standard, model, price, then the sold product should definitely correspond to the described conditions. Otherwise, it is a violation of implied condition as to description. What is the third one? Quality and fitness. If the buyer relies on the wisdom of the seller, then it is the responsibility of the seller to sell the product which the buyer wished to buy. Example, an illiterate lady from a remote village in India who wished to buy milk powder being given a wrong product. It is a violation of implied condition as to quality and fitness. What is the next one? Merchantability. When a merchant has bought certain item from another merchant, it should have the merchantable condition. That is, if it is a violation of implied condition as to merchantability. What is the next one? Implied condition as to custom and trade and usage. There are certain products which everyone know it is being used for a certain purpose. If a baby cycle is bought by a mother, and the baby cycle should have all the safety features so that the baby never gets harmed. If it is not, if those purchased product fails to qualify those custom and trade usage, it is a implied condition as to usage. There is no problem. Nothing is written between the parties. Nothing is, see, when you buy a cycle, the seller don't have to give a written condition. The law assumes that when you buy, it should fit for it. Condition as to sample by sale means if an item is sold by showing a sample, the sold item should definitely correspond to the quality of the sample. That's the last one is any product, especially food items, once it is delivered to you, that should be, as a whole, it should be fit for human consumption. Who says? MD? No. Sale of Goods Act 1930 says. By year, is it clear up to here? Yes or no?
Yes,
Sabhagya, Vaishnavi,
yes,
Satya, what about Niharika? All those teams, are you guys able to understand? Normally, when I teach LLB, normally it's a very long subject because LLB students, they have to substantiate each implied condition with a case law. When I teach, especially Sale of Goods Act to LLB students, definitely at least 10 to 12 case laws I will be explaining. Okay, so practically, if you ask me, this has more than 1,500 case laws loaded. I don't know when this hard disk will crash. I don't know. Otherwise, around 1,200 case laws I can discuss without referring. Because I'm a rank holder. Because I'm a rank holder in LLB as well as MBA third distinction I got it, MBA marketing. So LLM also I have scored higher mark. So that's the reason I said you are not going to fight a case in the court. As an MBA student, the basic information should be very clear to you. Not as an MBA student, but as a citizen of this country. It is your responsibility to know what is called condition, what is called warranty, what is called guarantee. You also should know what is called implied condition, implied warranty. Tomorrow, when somebody walk into your restaurant, if they drink, eat, and threaten not to pay, give him a tight slap and lock him inside, call the police, ask him to file a case against him for violation of implied contract. Then they will ask you, what is authority? Indian Contract Act 1872, Section 100, you don't have to say, there is a violation of implied contract. Because this subject, especially the business law, when majority of the students, when they listen business law, they will ask, business law. This is mainly meant for the LLB student. Don't you think as a MBA student, it is your responsibility, because the majority, even I think last 3-4 sessions I have taken that PD, GDPI.
Yeah, you have taken for a class.
So what about actually, I ask only a simple question. MBA, B stands for what? I'll ask them. Majority, you don't believe. Majority of, not majority, I mean minority. I won't say minority also. That I found many jokers and jokeranis, they are not able to explain what is business. Commercial activities, it's practically when you finish MBA, you are supposed to be the manager operation, minimum level. Hierarchy wise, you will be a manager operation, senior manager operation, chief operational officer, CEO. That level you should go. Practically, what are you doing? You are going to manage the business aspect of the company. Can you do business as per your whims and fancy? Unfortunately, the answer is wrong. Don't you think business law governs a significant part as far as business is concerned? Yes. Whenever you do business in India, that is called domestic business. Whenever you do domestic business in India, all your business aspects are governed by certain laws. Those laws which governs business is called business law. When you start a company, there is a separate law, Companies Act 2013. Whenever you sign a contract with outsiders, there is a Indian Contract Act 1872 which governs the rights, responsibility, liability, obligation of the contracting parties. Whenever you start selling your manufactured products to any outsider, the Sale of Goods Act 1913 comes there. Whenever the product what is sold has certain problems faced by the consumers, it is a violation of implied condition. Implied condition, there are examples. Warranty, whatever, whenever you give a warranty for your product, then you have to fulfill those warranty. What is warranty and guarantee? Warranty is a legal guarantee given by you for your product. Warranty is assurance by the manufacturer, which assures that our product has the quality, quantity, purity, potency, standard, model, price, everything is given by you. You have to honor it. Otherwise, Govinda, they will, all the customers and consumers, they will definitely file a suit in court. Now, next, once we finish Sale of Goods Act, we will get into the negotiable instruments. That means, what are the financial instruments used for your business transactions? Check, DD, promissory note. What happens when the check is bounced? All these questions you will be answering by studying the next law, that is Negotiable Instruments Act. Last act, as a customer, as a consumer in this country, you have certain rights. If those rights are violated, what are the legal remedy available to you? By then, we will complete business law. So, do you think business law is an unwanted subject for MBA? Vaishnavi? Is it good? Not as an MBA student, not as an academic interest, but as a businessman, as an entrepreneur of India,
Citizen
you have to know the legal aspects. Okay, I think there may be how many students are, sorry, how many are from IB, International Business?
Only one person is there. Satish.
Satish is from, yeah, so I'll have to take a separate, I think, that's what he was telling me. It's only one student from IB. So I'll have to teach him International Business Law. He may be attending the class in my cabin. That is a fourth, this is your
Fourth semester.
this fourth semester, no?
Yeah.
So IB, okay, no?
Yeah, I don't know about IB actually, but there's only one person for that. Semester 4 IB is actually.
Semester 4, IB student was there in the second semester. International Business, IB student, is he available online? What is his name? Satish. Eh?
Yeah.
Satish, are you available online? This is your fourth semester, isn't it? Final.
Yeah, this is the final semester.
Then I think second semester there was one student, I think. Maybe Satish. Yeah. Okay. That International Business Law he learned in second semester. I don't know whether it's anyway, now it's not. I think it would have finished. It's one student was there.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah. So as far as today's session is concerned, we started with the third business law, that is Sale of Goods Act 1930. Okay, let me ask question to Tejas. You guys can listen also. Tejas, what is the significance of Sale of Goods Act 1930?
It protects the rights and interests of buyers and sellers, of the sellers of the movable goods.
That means this act applies to movable goods, sale of movable goods. Am I right?
Movable goods, yeah.
Okay. Now, how contracts? Whenever you buy or sell the movable goods,
Yeah.
say for example, you want to buy a Enfield Bullet, am I right?
Yeah.
You definitely sign a contract with the showroom.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me how? Can you tell me briefly how the sale of movable good contract take place? What are the sequential, essential elements of a sale of goods, of movable goods?
Okay.
How do you form a contract for sale of movable goods?
Okay. So basically, it's a contract after all.
Yes.
So it's a contract. So
First, what is the first step? There has to be two parties, bilateral.
two parties and the showroom person,
Oh.
showroom owner. So he'll make an offer.
Okay, that is
bike.
fine. That is
The
fine.
bike accepted.
That is the first step. There has to be parties, bilateral. Buyer and seller should be there.
Yeah.
Second, it has to be the subject matter of sale should be movable goods.
Movable goods.
Third, there has to be a consideration.
Consideration.
Fourth, all the essential elements of the contract should be present in the sale.
Consideration of all those facts. Then if doesn't, then there are conditions we have to.
No, wait. I'll ask question. Okay. What is the main meaning of movable goods?
Movable goods.
Movable goods. What is the meaning of it?
Those which are not in a stationary position.
Yeah. Can you give some example of movable goods?
Let's say fridge, which is the
Fridge, car, scooter,
TV,
motorcycle,
car,
TV,
motorcycle.
mobiles, everything. Okay.
Like that.
Can you give some examples of immovable goods?
That is a house,
Building,
building,
Apartments,
apartments,
factories, companies, all these things.
machineries, fixed machineries.
Okay. What is the meaning of future goods?
Future goods. That is an example of a car. So there's a new model which is coming up. It will be coming next year. So not now. It's not there right now.
Future goods mean the goods
Future.
which are yet to be
Yet
manufactured or
Yeah.
produced.
Yet
It
to
can be the
manufacture.
crops, it can be the product which is being manufactured by the factories. Right.
Yes.
What is the meaning of contingent goods?
Contingent goods.
Hmm.
Those whose possession depends on certain event happening,
Which may or may not happen.
may or may not happen. That
Means-
seller is not in the possession of that; he doesn't have it, but he says, "Once I get it, I shall sell it."
Yeah.
There's a
Contingent goods are those goods which the possession of same the seller will get only in the happening of an event which may or may not happen.
May or may not.
Okay. Okay. Then what have you understood by what is the meaning of condition?
Condition. It refers to certain specifications of the product.
Okay. Do you think condition is the most important stipulation?
Yes.
The backbone of
It's a backbone
sale
of
of mobile
everything.
goods.
Backbone of all those things.
Okay. If the condition is violated, what is the remedy available to you as a buyer?
I can cancel the contract.
Cancel the contract.
Then seek for damages.
You
If
can
at
cancel
all there
Yes.
is any.
You have the right to cancel the contract. What is the meaning of warranty?
Warranty, it's a written guarantee. Written or legal guarantee.
So, Bob, do you think warranty is the assurance promises by the manufacturer with respect to the quality and genuineness of the product? Yes.
Yes.
It is. So what is the difference between warranty and guarantee?
Warranty is the master. It's like somewhat higher than the guarantee. Whatever the warranty points towards, guarantee shall follow. If the warranty says that I have to replace the part, then the guarantee is that you have to be. It has to be.
So
replaced.
warranty is a written guarantee.
Then
Since warranty is a master and guarantee is the servant. Servant. Okay. So what is the meaning of express contract?
Express contract, that contract which is written, actually written in specifically
By both parties.
both parties,
And agreed by both
and agreed
parties.
upon.
What is implied contract?
That which is formed based on situation, circumstances, and
Behavior
behavior
or provisions of the law.
provision of the law.
Can you give me an example of implied contract?
Implied contract is if I go to a restaurant, it's not like it's going to be free. I have to pay, whether he mentions that or not. I have to pay for it after I have my meal. I have to pay for it.
Okay, you go to a railway station. Okay, this is a question now. You go to a railway station and you got into the platform. You did not buy the platform ticket. Can you be prosecuted for that?
Yes.
What is how you can be prosecuted for violation of what?
Violation of implied contract.
That is the right answer. Okay, what is the meaning of implied condition?
That which is not stated, but it is implied that it is there in the law. Let's say for vehicle itself, there's an implied condition of safety. We don't have to say that it's safe.
Can you give some examples of implied conditions?
Implied conditions. Like I said right now, so
Implied condition as to title.
title.
That means when you sell certain movable goods to others, the law assumes that you have the
If
ownership. It belongs to you.
you have purchased a second-hand phone from an online portal, and that person's name is there as the seller, then I would assume that it is his title.
Yes.
He owns it.
So suppose what happened actually, somebody has sold an item online, you purchase some items again. Later on, the police says this is stolen. So what is the legal remedy available to you?
Then I can seek, it will be seized. Then I have to seek the whole compensation from the person who sold it to me.
On what condition?
On what condition? A violation of
Implied condition as to title.
title.
Got it. What is the meaning of implied condition as to description?
Okay, so description, the description which are there, we have to, the buyer will assume these are all genuine.
See, normally sometimes this seller will sell a product by describing it as to have certain qualities. Say, for example, a showroom is selling you the car, saying that it is a brand new car. It is a 2-year-old model. Since it is not sold, it is being sold to you at a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Now, the description of the showroom says that it is a brand new car.
Yeah.
But later on, when you came to know it is used by somebody, then it is a violation of implied condition as to sale by description. Got it. So, is there any doubt to anyone? I hope today's session is contributory in all nature. Is it clear? This is the way I will be asking question. You have seen a simulative Viva, which I have done with Tejas. This is a way. This is the same situation. This kind of simulative situation will be created online. 5 to 10 students will come online Viva, that is video call, and you will be assessed accordingly. 35 marks is meant for Viva. I don't believe in assignment presentation because some brilliant students, majority of the students will be preparing, rest of the people will be copying and sending those presentations. So somebody present and rest of the people present the same thing. I don't like it. So by conducting online Viva, I will be able to assess each and every student judiciously. From the beginning, I have been telling you, whether you are a South Indian, North Indian, East Indian, West Indian, I don't care. You are nothing but an Indian student. You will be assessed purely on the basis of your merit, performance, skill, knowledge. No discrimination, no favorism, no nepotism, 100% you will be assessed purely on the basis of merit, nothing but merit. If you have any question, that's all for the day, because this is the third session back to back. So in next session, next class, we will finish Sale of Goods Act. Thereafter, only one session for negotiable instruments, because what is check, what is promissory note, Chinnamunum. Only thing, legal remedies available in case of dishonor of check. Bouncing of check happens, what are the legal remedies? That is only important question. Here, there is only one important question left now. What are the rights of an unpaid seller? Who is called an unpaid seller? The buyer bought the product, but he has not paid money to him. What are the rights of an unpaid seller? That is the only important question. Otherwise, implied condition, implied warranty. Implied condition, if you know implied warranty, you will understand. So implied warranty, I will not teach you, because the same way, implied warranty means nothing written warranty. Got it? Implied warranty is something like when you buy a AC, you switch it on, but outside is neighbors also, they should be able to sleep properly. Sound if it is making, it is implied warranty. Okay. I mean, those things are explained. I will not teach you that one, because implied condition, once it is taught, implied warranty, one reading, you will get it. Is there anything else you want to ask me, or shall we wind up for the day?
Yes, sir.
Vaishnav is feeling hungry now. What about others?
Yes.
No, sir, we have class.
Actually, Sajjan sir's class.
Abhi?
11:50.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. It's already over. Sorry. I thought it is third session. Okay. All the best. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Take
Good day,
care.
sir.
Bye. Thank you.